Hey y'all, Candy here, and I have a project share for you. So I've been making some bead dangles, so I wanted to share some of the ones that I have made recently. And they're all different colors and styles, and after I finish sharing these, I do have some chunky charms that I will share as well. So this one is obviously all pink. So it's kind of a general pink. It's not anything specific. So I did include some of the charms are just a little different. This one's just a little feather. And then this one has just the little decoration at the bottom. And then this one has the little, I don't know what these are called. Almost like a tassel, but it's like a flower too. So that's at the bottom of that one. And then there are some that don't have the little opening at the bottom. They're like just the plain head pins. So the way I make my bead dangles is I put everything on a head pin. So some of the head pins have the little opening at the bottom, some of them don't. And if they have an opening at the bottom, then I put a little charm or something at the bottom, like this one has the little flower. But each of these is a separate head pin, and then I put them all on a chain to make the beaded dangle. So this is the first one. It's pretty chunky. And I have this green one. And this has just this little decoration at the bottom. This one has the little daisy. And this is a little paw. And then this one says, Heart, my dog. And then these don't have the little opening at the bottom, so they don't have little charms hanging from them. But you can see the variety of different sizes and colors. And I love these things because you put your beads in between. It's just a little frame for your bead. So that's the green one. And again, they're pretty chunky. And they all have the little different lobster clasps, like this one. This one has the rounded one, and then this one has like this style. I don't know what they're called. I don't even know if they have different names for them, but. And then we have another pink one. And this pink one is, let's see, we've got this little rose or tulip. And this one's a rose. And then we have a little hummingbird, or it's not a butterfly. It's not a hummingbird, a dragonfly. There's the hummingbird. And then this one's just a little pink dangle. And then we have this little flower and a cactus. Let's see, is that all of them? Yeah. So another one. And then we have another pink one. And this one is travel related. So we have this little globe. This little plane. This is a passport, a little postcard, camera, little suitcase, and it says, find joy in the journey. So that was not quite as chunky, but it is a pretty little dangle. Just hang from your purse or your backpack for travel. And then we have another pink one. And this one is princess related. So we have this little charm. And we have a dream is a dream your heart makes. I don't know if you can see that. And then we have once upon a time. And we have the little mouse because this is Cinderella related. So we've got this little mouse, and we have a little princess crown, and then we have the princess, and the castle, and then we have the carriage with the little pumpkin top. So this is a Cinderella themed chunky charm. And then we have just a pink one again. So this has this little dangle. And then we've got this little heart dangle. This little flower. This little pink dangle. This little decoration. I'm going to have to add one to that one. I guess I didn't put one on there. And then this one has a little moon. So I'm going to add another one to the bottom of this. But this one's more chunky. So just a variety. It's a pink one. So this one has this little cat with the moon. Little cat stretching, this little dangle decoration, and we have this little kitty cat face. We have a paw print, this little kitty cat, with this little kitty cat, and then it says cat person with a little paw. So this one's cat, obviously cat themed. So a nice little chunky dangle. All right, and then we have this smaller one, which is Wizard of Oz. So we have the little shoes. This one says, "There's no place like home." I don't know if you can see that. Let's see, try to get it in focus. It's engraved that says there's no place. There we go. There's no place like home. Then we have this lion. We have Toto. And it's just a smaller one. And then I do have a bigger, yeah, Wizard of Oz too. So let me try to find, oops, these got tangled. I think this is the big, yeah, this is the bigger Wizard of Oz. So this is the big chunky Wizard of Oz. So on this one we do have Toto. We have Glinda the Good Witch. We have the lion, which is the smaller lion than the other one. We have the Tin Man. And we have Oz. The letters Oz, O-Z. The hot air balloon. The shoes. Scarecrow, and Dorothy. So this is a really big one. Big chunky dangle with a lot more of the Scarecrow or Wizard of Oz charms. All right, then this is a smaller one as well. And this is Belle themed. So we've got the princess, we've got the rose, we've got the little book because she's a reader. We have A Tale as Old as Time. We have the little candlestick. And I think that's all the charms, yeah. So this one's a smaller one. It's still really cute. This one is Cinderella. If I can get the, there it is. And this is a big chunky one. So this one has the little charm decoration. We've got the Once Upon a Time book. We've got the A dream is a wish your heart makes. The little mouse. Princess. The little carriage. And the princess. And then the final dangle is Christmas related, and this is Christmas Vacation. So we have the little squirrel. And we have the little camper, even though it's not the big camper RV, it's still a little camper. And a Christmas tree. And then, I'll let you read it. So that's Christmas Vacation theme. And those are the dangles. And let me grab the chunky charms. Oh, and this bell one has a little heart clasp. I am going to be putting these on my Etsy shop. So I'll see if I can link my Etsy shop in the description box if you're interested. All right, let me grab the chunky charms. Ooh, let me hit the container. All right, so the chunky charms I make a little different. They all have the lobster clasp, but I do have on these where I just have several of the, what do you call it, chains, and they're full of little charms. And these are all like resin and plastic charms, things like that. They're not the glass beads like the dangles are. So this one is greens and yellows. So you've got popsicles, the little panda. I'll just show them to you. I don't have to tell you what they are. You can see for yourselves. This is a seal in case you can't tell. That's a Lego block. A little bee. And this one has a bell on it. And this one has a little billiard ball. So that. Got this one. This one has some food items too on it. So we've got the ice cream cone. This little porcupine, or no, he's not a porcupine. I don't remember what he is. Not a possum. I don't remember. If you know what that is, just let me know in the comments. So we've got this little Mickey popsicle or lollipop, not popsicle. Little goldfish, some popcorn. Little M&M, macaroon, some coffee, Hello Kitty, and some chewy granola bars. And then this one's pinks. So we got a little drink cloud. Love these little shoes. A little fuzzy ball. Little piggy. This one's greens and yellows. I got this little peanut. Some of these charms are just so cute. Ferrero. And then we've got this one, some more pinks. Getting a little different shoe, but it's still cute with all the little gardening tools on there. Got another Hello Kitty. And a little Hello Kitty face, a little paw, and another Hello Kitty. And that's a Hello Kitty character. I don't know what it is. I don't know anybody but Hello Kitty, so. but this is mainly Hello Kitty, obviously. And a little pencil here, but one's really cute. And this one's purples, mainly purples. There are some other colors, obviously. A little balloon guy. Alright, this one's mainly pinks. Got a little cowboy hat, cowgirl hat, a little tassel, cactus. And just a multitude of different colors. Do another bell on this one. And last of the chunky charms. Another one that's mainly pinks. Alright, well that was my project share. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. Please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel if you like these types of videos, and I will see you next time. I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.